Hostilities are afoot.
A sequestered facility? Here? I wonder what it might contain.
Straight to the silence are fine. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Major neutral! Ready! Sense judgment!
Preparing to attack.
Sustain the system.
Malefactor ahead.
Back and stand.
If you pulled all of those switches at the same time, do you think this locale would explode? Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Yes, my time would be well spent gabbing with corpses. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times. Fitting for the Order, developing a massive weapon only to forget it underground.
Scoping out a hostile. Check your scope. Combatant analysis.
Forces at the ready.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
My tolerances exceeded.
I'd theorize we can put this hazardous substance to good use as a more lethal ammunition. The rifts would provide an endless source. Ratcheting up my aggression. I have a fix on their weaknesses. I usually prefer assassination over technology theft, but I must admit that was a delightful little heist. Investigating hostile intent. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Mobilizing. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
In due time, I'm ready.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. What's up?
The hairs on my neck prickle. If I'm not mistaken, that's a cultist encampment ahead. Be ready for a fight.
The architect has honored us with this divine rift. In the name of the architect, we are attacking.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Bring that over here. Here. Thank you.
That contrivance appears to be of a Rift cultist design. Perhaps Aza could enlighten us to its function.
Commander, what is this rollback?
attack! Back and scan! Investigating hostile intent. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Batten scans. Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Prepare for absolution!
So, you folk just drop into a war zone, find an empty building, and set up shop? Isn't that dangerous?
Let me know
pretty
if
much.
anything catches your
Yes,
eye.
very. But
Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular. Making a profit? What else? War is very lucrative. Especially when you can sell to both sides.
feel free to use the workbench. Just don't break it.
I'll handle this. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator is charged. Ratcheting up my aggression.
Just the bodies we see. Imagine how many more there are, buried beneath the snow.
Hostilities are afoot. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Roger that. Right over in the red, Commander.
Have a fix on their wishes here.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Check your scopes for combatant
Analysis.
At your word, at your charge! Our commander hangs from a thread! I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Thank you, dear. Go for torpification. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Each a vital cog. Target reacquired.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
None shot.
Eesh. I understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these Order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abakai does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away. Stand ready. Our foe.
Sciaton no longer stands under a protectorate banner. I hope this was the right choice.
Protectorate has this sealed. It can only be unsealed near the Archive's entrance, remember?
Quiet.
Ratcheting up my aggression. That can scared.
Assist me, will you? My death would be a stain on both.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Marisol, despite your many faults, I cannot saddle you with a lack of decisiveness. Nonetheless, I ask, have you ever entertained the possibility of
Resorting to violence. Investigating hostile
I don't
intentions.
believe we finished our discussion. Marisol, despite your many faults,
Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator at ready status. Back in spare. Casualties are afoot. Gun weapon ready, Commander. Have a fix up. I'll handle this. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. have a fix on their weaknesses.
No pushing on, Commander, unless you wish to be killed in a manner most foul. We must visit Praetor to retrieve the rift contraption the traitor spoke of.
You there. You need to leave. This is a holy site. Non-believers are not welcome.
Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Trouble about. I haven't.
Combatants. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Hostile guy.
Adversary. Back and scan. Torpificator at ready status.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Combat probable.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Suture me up. It would improve your odds.
Come now, let's wrap this up.
Thank you, dear.
Show yourself.
Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scanned.
Have my thanks and my hammer.
You have my thanks. My monitoring station has already informed me that the resistor bank is operating as expected. Such good work definitely deserves a reward. That is most unfortunate, but at least his sacrifice did help improve the operations per millisecond. I will include his name in the records for this repair.
Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me here on Cloister. It's not too far and should be safe.
Hostilities are afoot. Ratcheting up my aggression.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead. Though you stay on the road, the ice caves conceal.
Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You gotta shake off these vapors, man, and clear your head.
Proud of Brand Frat, the only lark for your head. Once try it, go press, press, press.
He's not responding. I'm out of ideas. Should we try slapping?
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I hope you're right.
Our Earth vehicle was totally isolated from reinforcements. The detector assaulted so quickly, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50-bit says that plan came from the archive itself. Their field movements have been shockingly well coordinated since they locked us out of that damn machine.
Maybe a strategic plan would have been a better use for it than making more money. Maybe we'd won by now.
That's just crazy talk. We've been out here too long.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes. Let me take a gander. Boot components. This is meant for the quartermaster at the camp guarding the archive lift, just northwest of the archive. There should be a finder's fee if you bring these to them. We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy. Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution. Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
Whoa, appear to need something. Hope you brought the bits to back that up. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest, and some well-built order items, scavenged from this very facility. Just don't mention where it came from. Huh. Wouldn't be here to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you? No? Suppose we're still cut off then. What do you need? Yup, Auntie's Choice heals all ails. Not responsible for epidermal necrolysis, vanishing fingerprints, or immediate onset pernicious anemia.
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to...
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Peeked around a little,
They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn-down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became...
Yes, Commander. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have. Boy, am I out of the loop. I clearly ought to read more. Last 6 days would have been the perfect time to bone up on all the latest academic journals, too. Bad string of luck. We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Hey!
There's a low probability of that occurring. But it's true. Can't rule it out.
I mean, yay!
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please?
You're young and spry. You can handle that. We'll stay here. Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but, temporary truce, perhaps? Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in, no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Understood. But if it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you decide to change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's Choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Suppose this is goodbye. No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything... settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
I'll handle this. Aggressor at hand. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Ain't breaking.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. It's a grenade!
To an entrenched position!
Thank you. Mobilizing. Recharged for mayhem. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You, I don't know you, but you, I do. It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. You know, I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it! Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do. Yes, there are a bunch of sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you.
Not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
I didn't want to do this. I guess I shouldn't have questioned the kill order so loudly. It was real. It came from the exalted leader herself. She summoned me, knew of the message I'd sent, said I'd ruined everything. To save myself, save the Dawn, I had to do this. I'm a coward. I didn't want to die. I'm sorry, Asa.
I do not appreciate your mockery. This is a true betrayal. One that demands to be paid for in blood. Starting with Acolyte Severin here.
No. Sentinels! Target confirmed! Sentinels!
Combatant scan. On their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I'm alive. I can't believe the Exalted Leader sent Severin as bait. Not to mention betraying the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The Exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system. Lots of killing, I'd assume. And we don't need to worry about their systems. My parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms. I did mention all the killing, didn't I?
Don't cause any trouble.
I've got your numeral. Keep moving.
You bring a cultist into my presence? I hope this isn't a sign you've lost your nerve. Or are you planning on removing the cultists from Newton one at a time, like this one here? I was expecting different results.
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. The Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. By us. Care to hear all the bloody particulars? Of course. How could you think otherwise? That was the best part.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. I can admire that. Here's something for your trouble. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. I have reasoned something predicted has come to pass. You've given me reasonable doubt that you will kill the presiding bishop on sight. But this task takes precedence over all else. If you care for the Order, you will see it through. One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. The web is an Order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee certain Protectorate modifications. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative. Only theoretically. The Protectorate guarding the site will be anything but welcoming. You'd likely need to find something, or someone, to wrest their attention away from you. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise. I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another? I look forward to the reclamation of the... Now, I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion. Who told you about that? Were there an experiment being conducted here involving any kind of medicament? Confirming its existence would compromise it. The theoretical existence or non-existence of Order experiments are strictly within the Order's purview. It doesn't concern you. You are giving me cranial neuralgia. If you really want to bother someone about this, bother Beckett. Maybe he'll predict your arrival. Specifically, a phlogistinated firearm, capable of tunneling through reinforced armor. Broadly, weaponry, research, anything capable of giving our exemplars an edge. Great. I was just thinking, I'd love for a stranger to come along and patronize me so I could blindly hand them experimental order technology. I have nothing but respect for Ruth. Without her guidance, the Order may never have found the strength to dissolve its protectorate bonds. If I had to dig for the smallest critique, I'd note that she shoulders too much. If she collapses beneath the strain, the Order will be rudderless. This we cannot afford. I generally prefer to keep discussions relevant.
If it isn't my favorite collaborator. I thought I said we shouldn't be seen together. You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord? We do work well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
This is Anti-Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Anti's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly readapted through artificial means. Anti's Choice strive to be 110% wholly
Stop! And some Auntie's been looking for you, criminal. Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here. Everything seems to be in order. Carry on.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Anti's Choice.
These rats are due for eating. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rapt handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable! Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
I've exterminated my share of dim-witted life forms in my career, but the task before us doesn't sound very sporting.
Maverick freelancers. There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But note, we have a mission deficient. Respected subordinates. Spare me no gumption, and I... We will There are so many places to shop
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what's...
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, Big Shot. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
You pesky side effects as an early adopter at Auntie's Choice. We understand that the marketplace is dynamic and well suited to shifting needs of our After all, that's what freedom's all about.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Takes all sorts.
Corporations who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo Starlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsor series against the good for what ails you. Use only anti-authentic.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. Ah, a potential outside contractor. Check in with the intake specialist at head office tower for the full spiel. They're in the reception area on the main floor. There's a stop for head office tower on the Trimicular if you've got an all-access pass, or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. Anything else you need to know about this place?
Starting with product development, the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation.
Definitely the best choice. It's a tray-exclusive VIP saloon on the value-added Esplanade. The private elevator up to it is directly across from the recording studio. You're not thinking of trying to go in there, are you? Oh. Good luck. Like who? Or whom? Or such as? Like most of our execs, she can be found in head office tower. I'd proceed to the reception area. Need details on anybody else? Our illustrious CEO does work here, yes. Don't really see her out and about too often. So perhaps you could say she lives in her office. That's the top floor of head office tower. No way you're getting to see her without an invite, though. Not sure if she's taking appointments with contractors, but they are hiring outside help in head office tower reception. Does the name Auntie Cleo ring a bell at all? You may have seen her face or heard her voice, well, everywhere. She's rather ubiquitous, you might say. Here especially. I almost feel bad taking your money for that one. No, fair. I've worked through it. Don't worry, it passed.
Always purple berry punch.
Stop that scrounging around.
Our product line is small.
Leo and Pals can be delivered.
Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake. Artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous unavoidable embedded chemical. The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Self-determinativist, meritocracy into Auntie's Choice's esteemed and valuable disposable agent program. As an IDA...
Feels like a glimpse of Arcadia's future, if Auntie's Choice has its way.
Bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate...
You there! Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. You feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious, rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry? I've got you covered. The best way to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
This exciting opportunity.
You there! Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing.
We strive to be 110% only plus artificial. Artificiality is...
Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid Vitae. Stat! I've got got all the refreshment bits can buy, or at least all that your bits can buy. Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for itches.
Unrelated bric-a-brac. At Unrelated Bric-a-brac, we offer only the oddest odds and ends. One person's hodgepodge is another's eclectic gallimaufry.
From his unnamed and clearly unimportant position within experimental operations. Welcome to your new role.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Sandwich, you want to eat?
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped? Get me?
Working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index manager. Your info security fundamentals, Reggie. Congrats! You're now a file clerk.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? You have ails. I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body. Don't worry. Once you try our almost reasonably priced products, you'll compulsorily return time and time again.
Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news! Your new role as
You there! Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere.
And if you haven't heard your name yet, breathe easy. That's it for this demotions report. Until next time, everybody do your job.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. Welcome to the bottom runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite.
Purchase and consume with Auntie's Choice.
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend, I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself.
Base rank and file.
Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs.
Arcadia grows
May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
more profitable program than the Protector's.
Need anything?
They call it.
Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. Lowest prices for the lowest rungers.
And sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That will put posterity. A blood sport without blood sounds
recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try the Raptidon Bite today.
Purpleberry comestibles, compliments of Auntie's Choice. Purpleberry product samples, purpleberry...
Hey, go-getter, get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be. There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective. Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
Armed with Auntie's Choice. Trust your auntie.
Well, you drive a hard bargain. Let's say I'll double the imaginary number I had in my head. Now, shrewd negotiations behind us. Let's get started. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkington. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Because Auntie knows best.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Because of the system's glorious efficacy, while the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond.
Go on. Head on back to the studio. Mitt will be waiting.
Sorry, in the midst of closing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Here for a recording session? And I'm back.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
Something I can help you with?
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. Oh, look at this. A fellow artiste. Well, don't steal my job quite yet. Let's see how you handle your assigned work first. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things. So you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Try not to get bogged down on too many details. Tell us how somebody like you feels. You know, from your uncharacteristic characteristic stats. All right, I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all free thinkers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe you maintain the highest standards for yourself and others. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about you don't settle for less? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Available now in double packs for couples. To share with that special someone who's every bit as special as you. Because nothing says lasting devotion like Sistrines built for two.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all free thinkers. You maintain the highest standards for yourself and others. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier Sistrines just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried Sisty Bits. Available now in double packs for couples. To share with that special someone who's every bit as special as you. Because nothing says lasting devotion like Sistrines built for two. You asked
But our Arcadia Drone League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program.
Where's comestibles?
Try one of Andy's
comestibles?
choice tobacco
We're literally
label
giving them
products,
away.
and you'll say it's addicting.
And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical bloodful struggles
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in injury.
Conventional thinking won't get you richer.
We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. Don't keep out of harm's way. I have a family to feed.
also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other.
Experience the most sought-after inebriant on the undisputed plane. Exclusively here at the bottom runner.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on orbs.
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate EA saying is downright unnerving. But at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
Can't tell the difference between...
Welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? Unfortunately, I think I just sold my last rocket pistol. But I'm sure I've still got more than enough for you to kill whoever it is that needs killing.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? All right, but we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.